All right, boys, prepare to be dazzled.
And now, on with the show.
And we're back.
Hello.
What is up, everybody? It's been a long ass day.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
It has been one of those days.
But luckily for us, we got motherfucking your captain speaking.
Woo woo!
How's everybody doing?
Oh, we got a couple of them again.
We got
Yeah,
a
we had a
couple.
couple.
Couple of them.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, we're the only ones that like to talk.
And you guys are the first ones to come in the finished studio, so it's awesome. Me and Rob
So
were
you're,
talking.
yeah, it's like how do we word that back for the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And they're the first ones to come back again.
Yeah, they are.
Nice.
They're the first ones ever in studio, and then the first ones to come back again.
Trendsetters.
It's like boom, double
Everybody.
virginity.
So we came. We were the first band that came, and now we're the first band that's come in the
Back.
finished
Yes.
studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
do you guys just get us back when you get new shit? Is that
who can't wait to show off our new
yeah,
shit?
Exactly.
Now the
Like,
new shit is banging.
It is.
I'm liking the new shit.
It looks good.
I'm about that.
About the life.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Russ. It's good.
I don't know.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out. We really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
really appreciate you guys
absolutely.
being there.
Glad to be back. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. We had a show last weekend, so we're all, we're still kind of pumped up, riding that energy, So
Oh
You're
yeah.
pumped up. I'm fucking sore.
How did that show go?
It's good.
yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
show. We played with the Retrograde. They just dropped a record on like Spotify and all that stuff. So check them out. Like
Oh yeah.
kick-ass band, like young dudes, like shredding
Killing it.
guitar solos.
Yes.
They're
Rock.
killing it.
Like they're a straight rock band.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, it was good. We realized about halfway through the set that like we're not 22 anymore. You know? Like I told Gabby before we went on, because Carson's so good, he's such a good drummer. I went out and I was like, "Fuck, Gabby, I'm gonna have to." Because they went first. I don't know why they went first, but they went first, and I walked out right before we were about to go on, and I told Gabby, I was like, "Fuck, Gabby, I'm gonna have to like actually play tonight. Like I have to go in and play." And she's like, "Why? So you can like beat the other drummer?" And I was like, "No, just because like he's so good. It's more about just I can't be lazy.
Right.
Like usually during Hunter's bass solos or something, I can kind of just chill out and like I'm zoning. I'm not really thinking about it. But
Right.
now I like the whole time I had to be on. And 30 minutes in, I'm like, I need another beer. I had to be pretty drunk to do this. And I got pretty drunk and we made it. Yeah.
and I was exhausted. Like
Oh, I bet.
like by the end of the set, because we did a straight through like hour, 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And before we did the set, it was like, okay, well everything's gonna be like a fast banger.
Right.
We're just boom. And so it was like a sprint that went on like a mini marathon. And by
Right.
the end, I was like huffing and puffing, and
But then
like,
again,
I was blurry. I was like,
I hear you're getting a lot less sleep nowadays.
oh yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I just welcomed a little boy.
Congratulations.
9 weeks. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, no, it's awesome. I'm just like, well, actually inspired our yet to be released song that we've tracked in the studio. We got to get Hunter in to like lay his final bass part. but-
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to cover with arms wide open, are you?
It's all
Yeah.
about it.
How can you not?
It's
You
called-
know?
We have arms wider.
You gotta be that step up.
Well, I thought at first with arms wide open too, but like we're in sequel territory, just in general in pop culture. So like wider, I think is more, you know what I mean? Like I always thought that the second Doom movie should have been called Doomer,
Doomer.
but it wasn't, and that's their fault. So fuck them.
That part. That part. So interestingly enough, I have a question like how do you balance everything? And now especially knowing you have a little boy, and which is super exciting. I remember those days. I don't miss it. Don't want it back. It's a memory that I will cherish, but I wish to not repeat. But how do you balance everything now that you have a little?
I mean, work. My mom takes care of him during the day, like when I'm working, and my wife when she's working, and also a lot of coffee. Like I drink I mean, when I say I drink coffee, like I'm a coffee connoisseur / addict. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I remember a time, weren't you like one of my friends that didn't drink coffee for a long time? Isn't that you? Because that just hit me. It's like, I remember, it's so fucking weird to hear you say, like, yeah, like coffee, I take it, directly intravenously. I just remember at one point, I was drinking coffee, and you're like, man, I don't do all that stuff.
Well, I was fueled by other things, probably in those days.
What's your brew style?
I French press all my stuff. Yeah,
nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm French press guy.
I have no idea what any of this means.
got no idea.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, just know this. Like I'm telling you, I'll say this: like craft dark beer is the gateway drug to craft coffee.
Yes.
It's
Absolutely
crazy.
Oh, good. I don't
Like-
drink that shit
Me
either.
neither.
French press is just a fancy Keurig. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Okay.
It's just a little bigger, and you have to select your own beans, and like, see, I'm doing the same shit you guys are doing. It's just I'm doing it with efficiency, and I'm ruining the environment. That's 2 for me.
So I just imagine Russ with like an open fire and a couple beakers and shit, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, "Here, just put it in the cup."
Fucking ASMR videos for you.
It's like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
it's like that. Like I got my bean grinder, so it's like, waking up the whole house. It's like, hey, wake up. Actually, I'm always the last
Coffee's
one
not
up in
ready.
my house. I'm way the oversleeper. Like I'm like a weekend. Now that I got a kid, like my wife does let me sleep in on Saturday mornings. Still, like, well, sometimes I'll hit noonish.
Dang.
Yeah, man. I've been a deep sleeper like for a lot of my life, which is crazy because I'll say that I have these moments in these massive stretches of sleep where I'll just wake up and it's like, oh, I got to find a pen and paper. Like I just dreamt up this song,
Right.
and I'll just, so it's productive and it's, lazy way.
I'm glad you found a way to make it work for you.
Yeah.
You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
That's good. Like,
Silver linings.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't sleep anymore. Like I go to bed around 4 or 5 a.m. and I get up around 2 or something now.
Wow.
But like it's
AM
all
or
over the
PM?
place.
2 p.m.
Yeah, 2 p.m.
Oh, okay.
I'm usually up by 2 p.m. It's pretty early morning. I
Yeah.
prefer to sleep till like 4 if I could get full 12. But I mean, see, I feel like this is just the universe like giving something back to me because I did drive a fucking school bus for like a decade.
No
He was
shit.
the real life Otto from The
Yeah,
Simpsons.
yeah,
like,
yeah. No, I did. I mean, that health insurance was killer. It always worked really well with playing music. It's like I could go out, we could go tour during summers, and I always had weekends off, holidays off, so it worked. But it took a lot from me. Like I am never going to have kids ever in my life. That's the main thing. Like when I was 20, I was like, I'm gonna have like 5 fucking kids. Like I want to have like a whole family, big thing. And then by the time I came out of it, it was like, man, I don't even like kids.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
See, man, I'll say it's different when it's your kid. I mean, I'm not like, man, I guess I do like, I guess I do like hanging out with kids. I'm still a big kid. I guess. Like, I like playing baseball.
What
You know what I'm
happened
saying? Like, hey,
Yeah.
man, I can't get adults to like play
No,
sports with
dude,
me and shit.
you like your kid and you like kid shit, but you don't like kids.
That's true.
different.
All that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All facts. All
Yeah.
facts. So, with the whole balancing thing, what advice would you give other bands out there that are trying to balance that whole, man, I have a kid and I got a wife or a husband or whatever it is? How would you balance that?
I think the real hard thing to balance, would be, if we're talking about in terms of music, is like your rehearsals and stuff.
Mhm.
And what I'll say is this: I've been in a lot of bands, over the years. I played with all these different groups of people, And I'll say that one thing I can say about other bands compared to this band is practice is not efficient in most of the bands I played in. And this band is like, okay, everybody knows what we're going to do. We walk in the door and we bang it out and we go straight through. It's not like every 2 or 3 songs, okay, so-and-so's got to smoke a cigarette.
Yep.
This one needs a beer.
Yep.
No. Our band is not that kind of shit.
I've been
Like,
in one
if you
of
want to
those.
do that, you can go do that. But you can't do that here.
Right.
Because that's not what we do.
Right.
We treat it, when we're in rehearsal, we treat it like it's a job, kind of.
Right.
I mean, we have fun. I mean, we're a band, obviously.
What? You mean
talk
you have
shit,
fun at practice?
Yeah, I mean.
What?
Crazy concept.
Sounds like what Russ is telling me. He just shows up drunk.
How else can you be efficient? You know what I'm saying?
Get that shit knocked out. Get in there. Play the song like you would play a show.
Yeah.
Right.
We're pretty task oriented. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, like, since we have limited time, like, we know there's not time to.
Oh, you respect the time that you have.
Right.
Yeah. So when we're in there, it's pretty aggressively like, all right, this is what we're going to do for the next 30 minutes. And, we run down those songs. And, of course, we talk and hang out and enjoy. But, I mean, kind of the cool thing about our group chat is, like, that is our hangout.
Yep.
Like, our
Right.
little Facebook group chat, that's the time where we're like, check out this funny thing or check out whatever.
Meme shares.
Yeah,
you know?
Right.
basically. So when it actually comes time to rehearsal, there's not a whole bunch of like, "Hey, what did you do last Friday?" Or because we've
Already
been
know.
there.
Yeah.
So that does help. But the main thing with us too is we've been playing long enough now that there's probably like 30 or 40 songs that we just have. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's one of those deals where we don't have like crazy practice. It's a lot about just keeping everything tight.
Well, what would we say of those? But when we say 30 or 40, we're not saying 30 or 40 originals. Like, there are covers.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because we play cover sets sometimes where you have to put money to finance the band.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've got, over the history, we probably got a dozen to 14 originals that we can break out when we need to.
Surely you're not practicing 30 to 40 songs during practice, right?
No, we'll probably get about half of those
20.
done in a rehearsal. But I mean, again, it's about like targeted practice for us, where it's like, okay, this one sounds good. We really just need to run the intro and the outro.
Mm-hmm.
And we know how it starts, we know how it ends.
Yep.
If there's any like highlights in the middle of it that we know we fuck up a lot, then we'll run over that, or we'll at least mention it, right? And then we really spend the time on the stuff that we're like, okay, this one needs work. This needs, like, we got to do this, we got to do that. That bridge sucks.
Right.
So
And I'll say
so-
Kyle is our conductor, more or less, when we're in there. I think you need one person who's kind of like
Yeah.
the lead conductor
Yeah.
in a practice if you want to be efficient. You can't have everybody chiming in constantly. You know,
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
you definitely are our conductor. I would
Well,
say.
I mean, for the most part, it's just one of those things I feel
When
like
you count shit off, you're the drummer. You keep the
Yeah.
time. I mean,
Yeah. It just reminds me, I love that meme of like, the singer counting in the song and then the drummer coming in at the right tempo.
Been there, huh? Yeah.
No, but
With me.
a lot of it is just like I kind of like respond to power vacuums. If there's not something going on and something's not being led, like I almost can't help but just be like, no, we're not doing that.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I have to. So, but it's worked out in our favor for the most part, because we can have those targeted rehearsals and targeted practices, and at shows too. Like the other thing we did the other night that we haven't done before is when we ordered the set, like we sat outside at the club and kind of ran through it mentally, like ran through the whole set. Like, this is how this song is going to flow into this song, right?
Right.
And it didn't hit me until it was about halfway through. I didn't get to say it because I had to finish the rest of the set in my brain. I was in the show, But it was a lot about visualizing. You know what I mean? Like how is this show actually going to go before we get in there?
Right.
It's like, we've already done it in our minds. Do it with our bodies. And that works, like we said, until halfway through the show. It was just like,
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, I bet.
I was gassed. Like,
Yeah.
we closed with War Pigs,
Okay,
Sabbath,
yeah.
and let me tell you, like, I was fucking toast. Like,
Yeah.
really good.
I can't tell you how terrifying it is to play that song as a drummer for the fucking hi-hat part thing.
Oh yes, I can see that.
Because it's happened a few times. Like, I have to start singing the verse in my brain as soon as we get to the and if I miss it, I'll get about halfway through and I'm like, okay, we're just going off instinct. I think it's here. That's pretty much it.
You can't overthink it too much, though.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like, if I get off track with that
If I think
song,
it's over,
yeah.
the train is crashing.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I think,
right,
when I actually think,
yeah.
because that's the thing. When you're right, when you play music,
Yeah.
when your band's locked in, nobody's thinking about anything. It's just like this big synergy. It's a weird,
Right.
Anybody who's played music knows how it's like this weird thing that just kind of happens. It's an odd feeling if you've never done it.
I've started like I kind of not thinking about playing when
I'll be
we're
right
playing
back.
for sure, but like I do have these weird moments of like, oh shit, which verse are we in?
Ah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like I just zone out and I'm in the moment, and then I come back and I'm like, fuck, I don't know where we are in the song. But for the most part, for the most part, I figure it out eventually. A lot of it's just like blind luck.
You mean when Russ isn't like backing up into your drum kit?
Yeah. But I mean, that he just does that to keep me into thinking about him instead of the song.
Right.
You. Thank you. But it does get scary sometimes.
No, trust me. I have those moments like where it's like a verse is coming up. This happened Saturday
I
night.
can see
Like
it.
a verse is coming up, and I'm like,
Oh shit.
what song? Like, what are these next lyrics? Like, I mean, the verse is coming, and like I know it's coming. It's like right here, and it comes to me like right then. It's like right in the encounter. And it's so stressful. Like I can't even express this level of stress because you're like,
No, I'm stressed about it too because by now I know what you look like when that's happening.
Oh, no,
You know
I'm
what I mean?
stressed with y'all being stressed and talking about
Yeah.
it. Now I'm stressed.
So it happens like. Well, Russ a lot of times will like ask me, well, not a lot, but when he ever gets into those pickles, he'll turn around and ask me like where we are.
Oh my god.
You know?
no, I do.
What's the next word?
It's like, I don't fucking know, man. I didn't know the last word. But I do see it happen, and it's one of those things that I'm trying to be better about now. Just letting go and letting God. You know what I mean?
Letting go and letting go.
Because,
Jesus, take the wheel.
yeah.
Might be off-roading, but
It's gonna be wild.
we're gonna be off-roading, but we're gonna
buckle
do
your
it.
seatbelts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Russ starts to get panicked look in his eye. Like he goes from like just vibing, and then when he realizes about 4 to 8 measures before the verse is coming, I can see him turn and look at Hunter, and like he has this look in his eye, like I need.
I'm concerned here.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
You know?
And I used to get real concerned about those things too. But I realized that the more I look concerned, the more someone in the crowd is going to know something's going on. so I just like, no, he's got it. It's fine. We'll be all right.
You know, most, and I'll say 99% of the time, I got it. You know, it will
Yeah.
come like.
It'll come.
I guess you just have a weird process, man. I never really like spoke this out. You know what I mean? Like, we've never even discussed this. That
Not
I do this.
particularly, no.
I
We're off the
mean,
record first.
Yeah. I mean, but it's just like,
You ever just like fuck it and hold the microphone out and be like,
ah,
honestly,
come on,
man.
you guys know the words.
Honestly, you know, that is, I thought about that after the fact that this happened on Saturday night. Like, I was like, man, why didn't I just put the microphone out to the crowd?
Yeah. And,
Yeah. I mean, it's War Pigs, and you get enough. You know what I mean? You get enough crowd response on that one to where you can like, hey. I mean, you know, obviously, I know I'm up here on stage, right?
Yeah.
the real funny shit to me has always been like when the crowd knows the lyric and you don't. So
That's awesome.
So you start singing, and then the crowd like confusedly has to get on the same verse as you. Like, oh, we're doing this one again. Okay, cool.
Then you fix it in the next one, and they're like, "They rewrote this song."
Really like,
They're like, man, they put their own
yeah, they really
spin on it.
They put
They put their own
I
spin
guess
on
that
it.
really. That
I
got
promise
really
you.
like the bridge.
When that happens, people who have seen us play before, that's definitely a mistake. Oh my God.
Like, did he just say ugly chicks with fat asses?
oh,
They're like, how did that's not in the original?
I thought this was November Rain.
We do have some comments. We have Tammy says, "Hi everyone, welcome back." And we have Preston says, "Is Russ wearing his gold pants?"
Hey.
No, and I received criticism for it.
Oh man. We have Samantha. She said, "Welcome back, guys."
Thank you, Samantha.
John Nick
John,
said,
thanks.
"What's up, my peoples?"
What's up, Don?
And we have Paul John says, "What's up, y'all?"
What's up? What's up?
I'm actually guilty of playing a completely different song, original, all original, a completely different song in the middle of another song.
Oh.
And after that, I'm like, maybe these riffs are a little too much alike.
I didn't know you played jazz, man.
Oh!
You gotta understand, the dad joke thing is real. Like, the dad joke thing just fucking started happening out of nowhere.
Just natural. I'm a natural father, you know?
Well, I always knew you were a motherfucker.
Hey.
We also have one more that popped up. Cody, he was on our last episode. He said, "What? Hey y'all, what's up, Cody?"
Cody.
What's up?
He wrote he sat down and just wrote an off the record song. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, he just
Oh.
off the
Yeah,
cuff
fucking
just
dope.
started. Yeah,
Complete freestyle.
yeah,
Nice.
Yep, right here, right behind where we're sitting.
yeah.
Yep.
We'll show you the
This
video
song's-
later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll show you
Cool.
the video later. It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
So just in case, so we are a little bit in. You want to
Hit the like button, everybody. Hit that like button if you're on there. You know. I don't know. I just see him say that on YouTube when I watch
Thank
videos.
you.
So I'm like, hey, hit that like button.
Like, share,
Hit the bell. Hit the
hit
bell.
the bell.
All the notifications.
So check out these badasses right here. So make sure you hit up a show and enjoy the little clip. Oh yeah, for sure.
I think
I love that cover that y'all did.
I may
Thanks.
like your cover more than the original.
Oh, I do.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I
yeah,
Appreciate
do.
it.
because seriously, I was listening to it the other day, and I'm like, damn, I want to hear the fucking rest of this.
Yeah.
I was only able to listen to a snippet of it,
Yeah.
so I was like, damn, I like to listen to the rest of this.
You've been playing that song for a long time.
I
Because
love your guys' version.
the whole reason we started playing it was because I was in. Okay, so the thing that we do now, I have been trying to do forever, like for the past 10 years, but it only got, I don't know, seemed to have this sort of like 90s nostalgia thing that just started happening, I don't know, a couple of years ago. And it finally kind of hit. And so all this shit that we've been doing for, I don't know, 15 years or something,
Mm-hmm.
people actually like give a shit about it now.
Yes,
It's nice, but
absolutely give a shit about it.
you know, I have 12
It's like, man, it
years.
would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been great if you guys
This was
were
like 10 years ago.
when I was,
Yeah.
22 and could do it. And now
So-
I'm having to fucking muscle it out. But
We can still do it. I feel like I'm better than I was when I was younger, but man, it's harder on me than it used to be.
That's
get
it.
that, yeah.
I'm more efficient. Like I'm not. I don't raise my elbows above my fucking head anymore, which is a relief.
Simply because he cannot.
Yeah, I can't.
Not that you don't want to.
Yeah. But in my heart,
It's like,
believe me,
he
I
walks
am.
around like this all the time.
Don't ask me to get anything off the top shelf.
So, so this is something actually for the chat. So Kyle here has actually put out the status, and I'm going to read it. because
Chat,
we
pay
can't
attention.
bring it up.
Chat is for you.
We do have this is for chat. Okay, so Kyle says, if I get 6 people to watch the podcast live on Facebook and all y'all comment, I love YCS. Now tell me the story, Kyle. I will tell an amusing, vulgar, and personally embarrassing story about myself. May the odds be forever in your favor.
So what,
chat.
what was it again?
I love YCS. Now tell the story, Kyle.
I love YCS, chat. Come on.
We gotta see it.
Because I love YCS.
And while we're waiting, we do have Jason Sauer in the comments.
Jason,
Sup, Sour?
Hey, buddy.
He says, sup, my dudes, loves you long time. And he says,
Mm.
hashtag free Jeremy Taylor.
Yeah.
We got Pat.
Apparently, I'm not loud enough. There we go.
Yeah, there we
Try
go.
that.
We got Pat. He said, hey, guys, I like where's your next show?
Ooh, our next local show on the books is Oyster City Brewery in June, right?
No, it's AIC.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're playing Apalachicola Ice Company.
June,
or not June, April.
16th.
April 16th. April 16th will
Oh,
be
yeah.
Apalachicola Ice Company.
Calendar. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
YCS Apalachicola Ice Company. The next thing that we have in Tallahassee is Oyster City, which
Nice.
is on
June 17th.
Yeah, we're playing back to back. So June 17th, we're playing Oyster City, which is where Grasslands used to be on Gain Street. And
Yep.
then the next night, we're in Enterprise again, back at
Alabama.
Carlos.
Hell yeah.
Alabama.
We also have Ashley. She says, love that song. Great voice.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
And we were tweens. We are 40-year-olds now, and we have money.
Story of my fucking life.
And we got
I can't afford the physical therapy.
and we got one. I love YCS. Tell me the story, Kyle. Come on.
How many
we
more
got
do we need?
5 more.
Five more.
Five more.
I love YCS.
Come on.
I'm thinking I know his story.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah,
Do
you
I?
do.
Is it the one?
Oh.
One.
Oh man.
Oh.
That's the one.
Wow.
We got-
Dude, man, this guy is willing
2.
to shame himself publicly here.
Hell yeah.
And like it's going to be recorded and cataloged in the annals of time.
It's
two.
all,
Like,
it's all
it'll
we
be-
did everything for the likes, man.
There's
Right,
two.
that's
There's
He
2.
did it for the IG,
Oh,
baby.
we got
Can't
3.
remember the rest, but tell the story now.
Cat, you're
That's
hilarious.
3. That's
Come on, 3 more. We need
Got
3 more.
3 more to back out.
All right. So before we get into this, I have some
We'll give him
questions.
some time.
Yeah,
let's-
give him a
let's
little
give it
bit.
some time.
Let's give him a little bit.
All right. So I'm gonna talk about lyrics.
Oh,
I'm gonna talk about lyrics. So first of all, I just want to comment that "The Curse" is probably my favorite song on your EP.
Thanks
Um,
you. Yeah.
I can't remember which one I listened to first, but I just randomly clicked down to "The Curse" and I'm listening to it. Now, first I'm just listening to the music. I'm not really paying a whole lot of attention to the lyrics. And so go out Spotify, your captain speaking. Listen to "The Curse" to kind of understand where I'm going with this. So the song is kind of I don't want to say poppy song, but kind of upbeat.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of an upbeat song,
Yeah.
and just really listening to it, really enjoying it. And there's this time change. It goes into this blistering fucking solo,
Yeah.
and then there's another time change, and it's just all around a really great song. I listened to the song about 3 times, right? And after the solo, I started listening to the lyrics. There was no sentence too long to serve with her blood on my hands. I'm feeling strong now because her body is cold. So you have to keep in mind, I'm just kind of listening to the music, and I heard this lyric. I was like, "Oh shit! what the fuck am I listening to again?"
Yes.
So
That's a very personal song.
can we? And there's kind of a second part to this. Can we talk about that song and also the song "Cat Mongol"? Is that a continuation of the curse?
No.
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay, and I asked because I just mentioned that lyric.
Because of the lyric continuity.
Yes.
They're both of those are actually
Well, it's
different
funny
stories.
because like the curse is his breakup song and Cat Mungle is my breakup.
Oh
song.
damn!
So it's that's how they're connected.
And there is some lyrical
Yeah.
continuity in the sense that I want to say "Blood on My Hands" was mentioned, and "I'm growing old,"
Yeah.
getting older.
Yeah.
I'm growing old.
I'm
Yeah.
growing old is
Yeah.
brought up again in
Yeah.
Cat Mongol.
Right.
And so I'm like, is this like a continuation?
We should have just said yes, but
but it totally isn't. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, see, the curse is about my fantasy of murdering my ex after our breakup.
Yep.
And then
everyone's been there.
yeah,
right?
if you haven't, come on, you haven't really been in love,
You-
right?
You know what came to mind? The Shawshank Redemption totally came to mind whenever.
But
Yes,
it-
Cat
that-
Mungle
and
is
that's
Andy
what-
Dufresne.
and that is what when it says I'm growing old in the curse. That's about serving the prison sentence for
Exactly.
the murder.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whereas Cat Mungle is different, and I'll let Kyle
Yeah,
speak,
Cat's
speak to
different,
that.
but you didn't
yeah.
ask about Cat. You just asked if they were the same, so I don't have to talk about
But
it
okay,
anymore.
no, but yes, we can talk about the curse because that's absolutely about I was in college. I was like 19, and like all this shit happened to me at once. Like my relationship went to crap. My roommate backed out on me.
Damn.
And like
Been
we were gonna
there.
lose our house. My stepdad died.
Damn.
Wow.
No, I was 20. My stepdad died. And so like my girlfriend broke up with me. I had no place to live, and my stepdad died all within like 2 or 3 weeks.
Damn.
So like everything was just like,
Yeah, there's none of-
and those times are inspiring.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I hate to say that,
Yes.
but when you go through stuff, you usually vomit out a bunch of music and then sort it out.
yeah, totally.
But yeah, it's
Wow.
a rough time. But yeah, that's when I wrote The Curse, was like when all that stuff was going on.
Gotcha.
So I mean, that song is super old, and it just got recorded how we wanted to record it because we got John Kurzweig involved, and it's like kind of a circus feel in a way,
Yeah.
like gypsy vibe
It was
to an
tough
extent.
to-
Which that's funny. I'm glad that caught you off guard. That it was kind of a murder song.
It's kind of like I said, it's kind of an upbeat song, and then I listen to that lyric. I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Right.
What? Wait, what are we talking
Well,
about?
because that song moves in phases. Like the first few
It totally
verses
moves
are
in
about like
phases.
how much I love you and how much I want us to be together.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then it moves into the okay. Well, I see we're not getting back together.
Right.
You know what time it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. And it's kind of not an anomaly as far as we go, but like it was like a fully formed Russ song before I think Your Captain Speaking was even like a thing.
it is. It was. But we changed some things. We did that
Yeah.
thing. You know how it speeds up like on the
Right.
Yeah,
top
we
of
didn't
it.
used to do that. Yeah.
The time changes of that song are brilliant.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
And there's more than one time change. There's like 3
Yeah,
time
it has like
changes.
3 different.
Yeah,
deals.
yeah. The time
Yeah.
changes are brilliant.
We recorded that song twice. The first time we did it, we built this whole like crazy click track that would like change with us. But we were never like super happy about it because when we go out and play it live, it was like, okay, well, this is way better than what we recorded, right?
Right.
So when we started to work with John, I was talking to him about it, and I said, like we've already done this once and it was awful with a click track. So I think we really need to do this as live as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, okay, he told me that's the first song that he's done without a click track or recorded without a click track in like, I don't know, 20 years or something
Wow.
like that. You know what I mean? So it was all live. We did the drums live, and then we went back and sort of overdubbed on top of that. We roughly comped some drums together because I'm not that awesome. That's like
Right.
and
You
on-
suck.
I know, yeah. It's like on the song, I think it's mostly take 4, and then like there's a fill from take 3, and then the ending from take 2. But other than that, it's all me. But it turned out way better this time, and it's actually it sounds like us now. You know?
Yeah.
Are you guys able to capture those same time changes live?
Oh yeah.
Because like I said, it worked in the reverse. Like we always had it nailed.
We could do it
live,
live.
but we
Yeah.
couldn't do it in the studio.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's never been that weird. It's only weird when I sit and think about it. And I guess it would be weird if another drummer came in and tried to play it.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be
Yeah.
strange because there's
We
just,
tried it there,
Oh right.
and
yeah.
it, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't
So
good.
it's one of those things where I could probably play that song now in my sleep.
Damn.
But it's only because we've been doing it for like 15
I see.
years or something.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Right.
well, yeah, 2011.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
11 years, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
11. Yeah, that's right. I
That was one of our first
Time
songs.
is an illusion. But I do remember it came together really organically. Like when we were in that practice space and we were trying to make it into a full band song. It was really easy to like do all the time changes and stuff because it was just there. Like the
Right.
song was pretty much there. I think the only thing we tagged on was the speeding up and then going back into like sort of a pre-chorus thing as an outro.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the only thing we changed, and other than that, it fell together really naturally. That's why I say sort of an anomaly because it was just there. Like it's I don't know, it's a weird one, but we love playing it. People like
It's one of our, like, it goes over really well live as far as, like, you know, your original material. I mean, it's one of
Yeah.
our closers. You know, sometimes we'll use it as a closer for a second.
I don't want to say that it's heavy, but it's almost groove heavy.
Yeah, it is. The back half is
Yes.
very groovy.
Yeah.
And the fucking solo, man. God
Oh,
damn.
yeah.
I listened to the solo for the first time. I'm like, God damn. You know, yeah.
Yeah, check it out, everybody. It's on Spotify.
Yeah. Please, seriously, please do.
Yeah.
Great fucking song, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
after you guys came in the last time, I went on Spotify and made sure I followed you. So anytime you add something, I get that notification. Your Captain
Cool.
Speaking added something to Spotify. I'm like, yes.
We'll be
I'm like,
having
listen.
something new coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
We got everything tracked other than the bass. Hold on, I want to circle back because I'm going to say something. I don't know if any of these bands are listening or anybody that knows.
We
these
do
bands.
have Stephen Witten. He said, "What up,
What up,
boys?" From
Steven?
Ember Fading in
What's
the
up?
house.
I was gonna say that Saturday night I was talking to Joey from the Retrograde, and he's talking about putting a bill together, you know, and I know that Northy was mentioned, and I know that the Brown Goose was mentioned, talking about doing their, like, how their original lineup was on their album release, but doing that show at the Warrior. We've been talking about it, so
Yeah. So
You
let's,
know.
let's
Hell
make
yeah.
it.
let's make it happen. If you know any of those bands out there, any of you
Talk to
folks
them.
like Grease the Wheels.
Tell them you heard that YCS said you guys were on a show.
Surprise!
Speaking of, I'm counting. I think
There's 5. We need one more.
so. We need one more. I love YCS.
Tell me the story, Kyle. We need one more. You should have upped that number.
I should have. Well, it was originally 4, and then I went back and I was like, no, I should do 6.
Yeah, because I saw 4 on your original post.
I just want to hear the
We
story.
got.
Somebody's gonna log into their alt. Just so
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about doing it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I can comment, and that's why I was trying to pull up a second and go like, should I
I've got to
do
be
that?
more specific in the future about
Oh.
like the stipulations.
We got Jason Sauer with the 6th. I love
There we go.
YCS.
Hey,
Okay.
Mr. Johnny on the spot there. Appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah, this is bad.
You guys, yeah. So you remember that you asked for this and that you love us.
6 times.
All right. So this is a story about how I knew that I couldn't drink anymore, like heavily anymore. All right. Do you guys know Slapstick? They have a show that comes to town every year.
Yes.
All right. So for about 5 years, like it was my dedicated night of drunken debauchery. Like I would not really get fucked up, but then on the Slapstick nights, it was like, no, I'm gonna drink a lot.
Right.
So I did every time until this one time, and then
Until this one
and then I don't do it as hardcore anymore. So I ran up like a $200, $250 bar tab in about 2 hours or something. I think it was about 10 beers and 6 shots of Grand Marnier. I would get fucked up, and so usually I could handle it. Like I'd be hungover the next day, sure. But this time was particularly bad. I think I was like 26 or something like that. And like 4 days later, we're having YCS rehearsal at Russ's house, his old condo, and I'm still number one. I went number one, but all right. You know, I don't know how to say this, guys, so I'm just gonna have to say it.
Yeah.
Sometimes people poop their pants.
Oh yeah, totally. All the time.
That happens all the time. It's probably happening right now. Somewhere. So people poop their pants. They poop in their pants.
My son does it.
Yeah,
regularly.
all the time.
Yeah.
And he's 9 weeks old. Yeah. I had no excuse. I was 26. So
Hold on to your butts.
yeah, dude, it was so bad. So like I'm stuck. I'm fucking stranded in Russ's downstairs bathroom. Like, what the fuck do I do? Because like Russ and I had never crossed this threshold of friendship. It was a threshold of friendship that was crossed that night for sure. So I had to do this thing at my adult friend's house where I like peek out and I'm like, Russ, Russ, come here. And he's like, yeah, homie, what's up? And I'm like, hey, man, do you have any pants or something? Pants. And he's a brave man because he knew what I had done to my So he got me some shorts. He's like, he comes down and he hands me these shorts. He's like, this is all I can find. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. There's clean. There's not shit in them. So we're already in the right direction. So I put the shorts on. And it was January. It was January, right? So like I put them on. I go outside. I'm like, man, these shorts are thin. Like I'm feeling like a breeze, like a pretty strong breeze. Like it's almost like I'm not wearing shorts or something. So I leave. I had not gotten any food, and I'm like, well, I got to go to Walmart. I got to pick up something to eat, right?
No.
So I get out of the truck at Walmart, and like I've already had a hell of a night. Like I just want to get some fucking fish sticks and just like call it in, right? When I discover that there's like about, I don't know, that big of a hole in the ass of this pants. You know what I mean?
Now, you sure that that hole wasn't there before you put
I'm
them on?
pretty sure.
Okay.
I mean,
I
I can't be sure.
I can confirm that the hole was absolutely there.
Yeah,
Before I gave it to
That's
him.
the thing. That's the thing that fucking
I totally
most
forgot, man. You
like,
gotta understand. You know, I was in my 20s, and I was definitely like really, you know, partying pretty hard. So I probably considered that.
Yeah.
You know,
No, the thing was though, you walked behind me while I was loading shit into
I
the
wasn't
truck.
checking out your ass, man.
Look, just from now on, just know that if I'm ever wearing pants, like just give it a quick once over to make sure there's not a hole in that.
I'll inspect you next time this
Dude,
happens.
just give me a shout out and make sure, because I almost went at Walmart like that. Like I came really close to the one on North Tennessee, is just like in the frozen food section, just like bending over.
I would bet the balance on my debit card that you still weren't the worst dressed person in that Walmart.
No, I probably would
You
have
know
fit right
what I'm
in. Yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
I did bail. I got out of there immediately.
So
Russ was all bummed that you put the shorts on backwards.
Wow. It's really cold in here, guys. Yeah.
Don't look like it from here.
There you go. Enjoy your
Man, I wonder what happened to those shorts. I missed those shorts.
That was your punishment for shooting your pants.
Yes.
Who said that?
I
Samantha.
learned my lesson. Yes. I will say
Those sharks.
Are you a
There's
gay
some nice
fish?
sharks. They're real nice
it's
sharks.
a true threshold. I know it's your captain speaking, but man, Pat, you came in at a bad fucking time.
Oh man.
so you shot your pants. I mean, did you clean yourself up or?
Oh yeah, you have to. I mean, I spent 10 minutes really going
Oh,
over it.
okay.
I didn't just put on my friend's pants with a shitty ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered in those, huh?
Look, I had already been rude enough.
You would
You
have
know
just
what I
dried
mean?
and caked up.
Already wiped it on the walls. Why not? Fuck it.
Exactly, man. You're not getting your deposit back.
I'm sure that would be. I'm sure that would be a stipulation in the agreement. Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. I don't know where we go from here, but I've done my duty.
You have.
Duty.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
For real.
Oh, I haven't laughed that
Yeah,
hard.
no,
since
I'm
the
like,
puppets.
I'm dying over here.
So we had the last episode. We had the guys behind the camera. So we had Brandon, True Love, Preston Hooks, and we had Pat in the studio. Well, they pulled out puppets. I don't know if you guys got to see it. So
No.
everybody,
I did. I saw.
everybody was laughing so hard they were in tears. Everybody was like, "My face hurts," and this is the second time now in a row that my face hurts. So thank you.
I'm here to give.
No, dude, I love the puppets. They're amazing.
Oh,
Like,
were they?
Yeah, no, I'm like,
That was
Oh, that's
hilarious.
yeah, no, it was great.
We made a whole nother podcast.
I'm
on
looking
this
at Rob, who's just trying to like soak all that information in. Like, what is my place? Yeah, no, I know.
I don't know where my place is anymore.
I know. Look, it changed my life too. You know? Like I hope it does something good for you.
Yeah, like as I was like sitting there in my not, having a good day, good time today, at work, I saw like you all sitting there and enjoying like your lunch break, and I was like,
Yeah.
I became so jealous there for a moment.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
made me jealous. I was like,
All right, so being Kyle, to truthfully answer your question, I was thinking about the time that a similar situation.
Yes, when the YCS podcast took a dramatic turn.
So, all right, so since we're all fucking here and everything, might as well.
Welcome to the Shitty Pants podcast.
This is just a podcast where we go into all the times where we've shit our pants.
First and last episode.
my wife and I at the time, we went out drinking, and I had way too much to drink.
Yep.
We were staying at my mother-in-law's apartment at the time. We were in town visiting, and I go home and I have to vomit, and so go to the toilet and vomit, and as I vomit, I shit on my mother-in-law's rugs.
did you see what the dog did?
And I begged my wife not to fucking say anything to her mother. Did she? Yeah, she did. Yeah, no, she totally told her.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't fucking look at your mother the same anymore. Like, I can't look her
She
in the
lost
eye.
so much respect for you.
It is kind of a vulnerable moment when you have to tell another human being what happened.
I know it feels like Cersei's walk, just like
Shame. Shame.
No, I think even worse than that is like I tell this story a lot. Like,
Wearing
Like
that shit like a badge.
yeah, I do because I think I'm exercising
The red badge
on
of course.
myself. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like I'm starting a support group, and I
What's the website? They don't give a shit about the group. Just tell them the name of the website, Kyle, so they can join.
I really would love to make up one, but I'm scared someone's gonna Google it and then find like an actual.
You get arrested.
Yeah, go to www.shitpants.com. And they're gonna find some stuff that they didn't want to find.
No, that's definitely a .org website. That is not a
.org.
.com, man.
It's more of a. I think it's a .edu. That's just me. No, but the first YCS show we ever had with this iteration, for some reason, again, I was drinking. Not heavily, not as heavily as the time that this story happened. But Russ was like, tell him the story, Kyle. Like, at the show, right? This is our first show. So we have a long break where I fucking told that story. And we had some lady, like, comment on one of our videos later. It's like, really good music, little vulgar.
Yeah. No, dude, she was out to hate us, though, man. That lady just wanted to hate us.
I did.
It was so weird. Like,
It
she would
was
comment on all our
strange.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, dude, it was cool. Like, I like haters, man. Apparently, I'm into haters. I'm like, damn,
They're
man,
fun.
she's getting us some reach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like,
That is
create
the
that
night,
drama.
That is the night, though, that like the phrase like I found that I needed to be repented. Came about. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been enjoyed that. I've used that a lot since then. So
That's the polite way to say that.
yeah. So we've been going hard for a long time now.
No,
No stopping us.
I'm in tears again.
I'll be marching around in gold pants in no time.
I love that.
You know, Russ almost didn't wear his gold pants Saturday night. He came really close. He came waltzing in with this very conservative, like a nice button-up shirt, nice jeans, and I was like, "Dude, you gotta go. Like,
Yeah,
where's
no.
your pants?" So
I
Yeah.
shit in them.
sorry, man.
Those gold pants are brown now.
They're two-tone.
It's got that ombre.
Tommy two-tone, baby. And then we're gonna hit the covers. No.
I didn't mean to make you spit out
It's
your
fine. That's fine. I just like, I love the repurposing of ombre. That's good for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Glad to be of assistance.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, I've derailed your whole fucking show. You're welcome. 100 dogs. This band sucks. You ought to fucking know.
Oh man. We also have Samantha. She said, "What is in those drinks tonight?" LOL.
It's just family, I think. I hope I haven't been near them.
You stepped away from your beer, Kyle. Surprise.
I'm gonna tell a story about the time I stole all that money.
Oh shit. Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Yeah, we're having a really bad time.
It's very obvious.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
I think
Thank
it's
you.
every time
I'm
Russ
disgusted.
laughs that makes me laugh even harder because
I'm that kind of guy, man. I get slap happy, like it just happens.
Yeah, because it's easy to make it giggle. Once you get the first one in, the rest are easy.
Yeah, it's you gotta catch me that counter and then it's on, baby. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
and
yeah,
it
yeah,
seems
yeah.
like it's across the board that we've kind of all had like really long like shitty days today. So
Yeah.
this is definitely needed.
Yeah, yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
no, I feel like in my element here. Yeah, the studio looks great, by the way, Jeremy. This is fantastic,
Yeah.
man.
He killed it.
job.
He does a great
Fantastic.
job. Jason Sauer said, "I want to do another show with your captain speaking."
We want
Hey,
another show with you, Jason.
Sour. Sour.
So
Let's get
Brown Goose, Retrograde, Northy, and us at the Warrior. Can we do that? Because we want all of those. And I think it'd be super badass. And with you promoting it, oh my
Oh
God.
God, yeah.
let's do this.
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, so I do have some would you rather questions. They're kind of random, but would you rather be a famous singer or be able to bring back your favorite singer? That has passed.
I'd probably be a famous singer. I would.
Yeah,
Yeah?
probably. Yeah.
They had
I
their
mean-
time.
We're talking about resurrecting Sam Cooke, so it'd be like,
That was a good choice, Sam Cooke.
yeah. I mean, who knows, man? It might be worth it because he's the best. I mean, he's way better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's probably not going to look the same.
yeah,
Might be a
yeah,
little
he'd be
weird.
corpsey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't even
maybe
have
a
Halloween
vocal cords
show.
anymore.
Roddy.
Halloween show.
Yeah.
A little Halloween show, maybe.
Yeah.
So, would you rather like a genre that everyone hates or hate a genre that everyone loves?
Ooh, I'd rather love a genre that everyone hates.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
agree
mean,
with that one.
definitely for me. Because, well, the thing is, I feel like our society to a certain degree has become kind of about controversy. It's like, man, if I'm loving it, like, I don't really care if you're loving it or not. I don't care if what I love is popular. That's not really relevant to
I
me.
mean, that was
you know?
basically McDonald's theme. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. Right.
Right. Absolutely.
Indeed.
It's like, man, that chicken nugget gel's looking mighty good.
Would you rather be besties with Chris Brown or have no friends at all?
No friends.
Good choice.
No friends.
Good choice. I was like, who is the singer I hate the
Does he
most?
give me
Sorry,
a
Daniel.
stipend for being his friend?
I mean, if he's your best friend, he's going to buy you shit, right? I mean, isn't that what besties
I
do?
mean,
apparently?
I don't know. You know
Not,
what I mean?
nah. We,
It's tough.
you know,
Depends on
I
what
might
kind
buy
of
you a
shit.
meal. Yeah.
What if he buys you like a yacht or a house or
Pants.
yeah, pants?
Or pants.
Ombre
That's
pants.
love.
Are they
man.
gold?
Yeah,
Ombre.
Chris
Are they
Brown. You know
gold
what
pants?
Chris
Gold
Brown
pants.
would
Always
have
gold
given?
pants.
Chris Brown would have given me pants with a fucking hole in it.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Jade, but before you go on to the next question,
Uh-huh.
may I interrupt you for a moment?
Yeah.
We're talking about genres that everybody hates. Do you guys have a genre of music that perhaps not everybody listens to? Guilty
unpopular.
pleasures, unpopular.
Man, I really love like 80s synth pop. Like I'm like not getting
No shit.
Love it.
Talking
Yeah,
like
Russ is
Duran
all about
Duran.
it.
Yeah, I like Duran Duran.
Yeah.
I like the Cars. I like
You like talk?
Gary Newman. Man, I think is just like a genius. Yeah, I love talk. Although that's not. I know it's not real
the
pop.
same.
That's like art rock.
I
But,
connected in my brain.
No, it is. I mean, it
There's a
is.
connection.
Yeah, but, well, and I love Lean and I love Primus. Like the Brown sound of the '90s, like
Yeah.
the Brown sounding bands. I love those.
No pun
bands.
intended.
Kyle.
Yes. No, I just really like songs. Like that's my thing. Is I don't really get. I'm not super tribal with what I listen to.
Genre, yeah, it's not about genre to me. Like I love some metal. I love the cream, like what I think is the cream crop of everything.
And I do
Like
say,
Mastodon, love that shit.
yeah,
Love
yeah, Mastodon's great. But I think my thing that a lot of people dislike is like bluegrass and folk.
Oh.
Like that's
I love
kind of
Yes.
like I remember even when I was very, very young, like I think I told you guys last time when I was on here, my dad's a bluegrass guy.
Mhm.
So I kind of
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So when I was little, all my kids would be playing, or all my friends would be playing this, like, whatever was popular at the time, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, oh shit, that's cool. Let me play you this. And then I'd have to like dust off the vinyl record of whatever I had been listening to, and then I would play them like some bluegrass song, and they would look at me like, "What the fuck? You're 8."
Yeah.
So, like, I'm kind of, I guess that'd be the closest thing for me. Maybe the other thing is any mashup that DJ Cumberbund does.
Oh yeah, DJ
Oh.
Cumberbund's
Like,
there.
Fucking mashups. Yes.
I made my wife's entire family listen to The Devil Walk Down to Georgia,
Oh, my God.
and they made it pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made it pretty far before everyone started leaving the room, so I'm pretty proud of them. They did a good job. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me as far as like the things I listen to that most people don't like.
But
Yeah.
what about you, Jade?
I agree. I have listened to everything. So growing up with Frank Sinatra and Bill Withers, and then Metallica and Pantera, and then country in there, like Waylon Jennings. So I listen to everything. So I can't. Everybody's like, well, Jade's like, she likes metal. I'm like, that's because that's what you heard me listening to in the car. But
Right.
you don't know that I also listen to all these other genres too. So I agree.
She was jamming out to some old school hip hop on
I
the way
was.
over here.
Yeah.
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 And look, we were listening to
It was
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's. Shit, you would have asked me.
It's a song they used on the Blue Streak.
Yeah.
I'm a hustler, baby.
Yeah, that one.
And this bad bit right here, belting out fucking word for word the whole goddamn song.
No.
And I'm kind of listening, like, damn, all right. I mean, of course, I knew you have musical chops and everything,
No.
but I mean, singing along word for word. I was like,
I
all
think
right.
you all should, on like the next episode, do, or even this one, if you want to like do a thing like we did, I Love YCS, and do it. I think.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. No. I listen to everything. I was listening to California Love earlier. I had a coworker sent me a message, and I was like in my own little world in my cubicle, and I was jamming out, and he sent me a message on our chat, and he's like, "What are you listening to?" And I put the lyrics to California Love, and he was like, "Seriously?" And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You're not what I pegged to listen to." I was like, "You want me next to Snoop Dogg? Like, am I going to C-Walk in here? Like, 'cause I will." And he was like, "You C-Walk?" I'm like, "Nobody knows that."
Ooh, I think I have a better answer than my original. I love Inya. Like I think
Oh,
Inya
I do
is
too.
all that.
Damn.
That's
and,
a
you know,
good one.
Sail away, sail away.
like all of her
Oh, yeah.
stuff though. Like that song's great.
Yeah,
you know, or
that's the
Another
only one
Glow,
I can
maybe,
tell you
but,
about.
You know,
Man,
she's
got it
super
figured
talented.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do have one chat, and this is actually it's from Kat, and this is funny because I have a question of a would you rather. So I'm gonna read the chat, and then I'm gonna ask you the would you rather. So yeah, she said I was told at the show the other night that if the Retrograde or YCS did some Taylor Swift, everybody would be on the floor.
Word.
So
That's fantastic.
one of the questions that I had for you guys is: would you rather cover Taylor Swift's "Teardrops on My Guitar"
Oh, that's hilarious.
or Miley Cyrus's "Wrecking Ball"?
Wrecking Ball.
Wrecking
Well, the song is good, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's a yeah.
It'd be easier to make sound like us.
Yeah,
You know what
you
I
think
mean?
so?
So
Well, there's this, you know, my wife's favorite band is called Balkan Beatbox, and they do a cover of a Miley Cyrus song called, I think it's called Nothing Breaks Like the Heart or something. But like Balkan Beatbox's cover of it is fantastic. Like if you never heard that band, you should check them out. They're
Wow.
She's
amazing.
honestly like
good.
one of the most legit vocalists of our era. And I mean, I know it's got the whole Hannah Montana bullshit attached to it, but like, look, she put a strap on and like she's grown past it. It's
Yeah.
cool. We can like her now. She kicks ass.
We can like.
I mean, I don't,
Yeah.
you know, I don't really care for all that, you know.
We also have another. We'll go down and finish out the chats real quick. We got Tammy. What is that? Oh,
Musical
music
notes.
notes.
Yeah.
And we also have Hunter. He says, "Cat Mungo, you should hear Kyle sing Fishing in the Dark." Yes. Come
Oh,
on,
God.
can you acapella it?
Yeah.
let's see it, Kyle. No, it's Kyle. Like we learned. I didn't see. I have lyrical. I have remembering issues in general.
oh, we have phones here.
Yeah.
We-
No, not that. I'm just saying. So we got this gig for a fraternity that we played, and
So-
Kyle and
Yeah, so see what happened is,
What
and
happened
Hunter, I'm
What happened
telling the
was-
honest truth here. So we had this fraternity gig come up, and Hunter was like, Hunter Dawes, our bassist that's in the chat right now, just said, "Look, guys, if we don't play Fishing in the Dark, my favorite song, I won't do this gig." And I was like, man, I hate that you feel that way, but I mean, I don't want to lose you. You know what I mean? So we had to do it for Hunter, and you know, Hunter had a really good time. He was the only person at the frat party that enjoyed the song.
you know, I've heard that song thousands of times. I have no idea who the artist is.
Oh,
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Is that the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band?
Yep.
No shit.
No, it is. And I had to access like, which is weird. I had to access like this whole section of my brain that's just like pure white trash.
Whoa,
You know what I mean?
whoa.
Yeah.
Don't make him act like it was that
Yeah.
hard.
I feel ya.
No, I mean it's always there. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I think it's located within the lizard brain, so like the rest of my brain
Is that under the medulla oblongata?
I'm not sure on the anatomy, but I know that when it comes out, it's like here.
Yeah.
It's emanating from this area.
Yep.
It comes out
From the
you know what I
cockles.
mean? And I just immediately want to like squat my truck and drink Bud Light and
And fight.
Yeah, just fight someone.
Fight.
Yeah.
Cuss. Cuss and fight.
Long
Yeah,
live Dale. Long live Dale.
You've never seen a fight.
Yeah.
like
Right now,
a
praise
redneck
now.
fight.
Yeah, there you go, Hunter. Yeah, you're welcome.
He said, "God damn
Oh.
it."
Hunter, don't be ashamed of how much you love that song. Everyone, it's fine.
No, yeah,
You
no,
gotta hear
totally.
it
No,
acapella.
it's actually funny because like of
Yeah.
all of us, like Hunter's definitely the metalhead.
He
Of
is.
all this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Dave's like alt country probably most of the time in his
Yeah.
free time, or like
Right.
you know, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle's mixing like a million.
So, are we going to hear an acapella?
Okay.
Let's hear it, Kyle.
It-
Let's
it-
do it.
Let's hear it.
Let's do it.
I want to do one after him.
Yes.
At least the
Oh my
chorus.
God.
I just want to.
What are you gonna do the verse? You want?
No, I'm not doing that. I don't even know the words.
What do you want to hear? Do you want to hear the verse? Because the verse is really where the strength
Yes.
of the song.
At least the chorus.
All right.
I think everybody knows the chorus.
Let me just hold on. I gotta find it.
The
present authorities. Yeah. All right. So, lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. There you go. I mean, like it's, it's in there, but I have to access it. So you guys are welcome.
Baby, get ready.
Baby, get ready. No, but the funniest shit was, okay, so real talk, we had to play that they raised not squat. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're right, Samantha. They do.
Just the front half. Just the front half.
Yeah.
For some, yeah.
So real talk, what happened was we got asked to do this fraternity thing.
Right.
And we were like, okay, but we don't really play like frat sing along kind of songs, like we absolutely fucking don't do that. That's not us.
Right.
And we thought we'd go over like really shitty. So we started playing all of our set and they were kind of into it. And before we'd done the show, we were like, well, we got to get some sing along stuff that they would like, and somebody suggested that song, do Fishing in the Dark. So we were like, fuck. Okay, fine. They'll probably actually like it. And I did sing it. I had like learned all the lyrics, and we did the whole song. And then after we got through, it was like fucking crickets.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Right. So I said directly into the microphone. I looked at Corey Johnson, who was running sound for us that night. And I was
Alchemy
like,
Sound Studios.
Yeah, Alchemy Sounds. He said, I said, play Fishing in the Dark. They said, they'll love it, you said. And it was the worst receipt. I mean, we didn't do a shit job of it. I mean, it's there's not that much to it. If you fuck that song up. But, yeah, I mean, it was kind of a learning moment for us when we went, like, okay, if somebody has gotten far enough to like book us to play, they want us to do our thing. You know what I mean? Not try and cater to them or whatever. Hunter Dogs does not like Fishing in the Dark.
Oh, I wanted to just live with that. I wanted him to have to wear that.
Yeah, well,
Nah, but he's really like more of a metal guy.
he's always sending us really, really like
Heavy songs.
heavy stuff.
He's like, you guys want to cover this? It's like, you heard me sing, man?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you rather have an amazing voice but never make it because you're told that you don't have the looks, or would you rather have the looks to make it but have a lackluster voice?
I guess I'd just take my lot in life, which is have the voice and not the look.
I'll just
be myself.
I'll stay. I'm staying.
Yeah.
Um,
Final answer, Regis.
no, I don't know.
That is tough. That's
hard.
actually really tough.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it'd be nice to have the money and, no day job. That'd be sweet. But
Yeah.
man, it's funny. This guy came up to me on Saturday night. This guy that just kind of recently stumbled onto the band. I guess he was compelled to come see the show. And he came and saw us, and he said, and I was like, man, that's crazy what this dude said. He goes, I go to the shows in Nashville. I go to shows here, there, wherever. He goes, you're the best singer I've seen. He's like, you're as good as anybody anywhere I've ever been.
Oh yeah.
Like, wow. Well, thanks. I said, man, that is a hell of a compliment.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you it's nice to be appreciated. When you do your thing. I think music, popular music right now is more of a lifestyle thing than it is about music.
Music, yeah.
I mean, I know probably when all of us were coming up, you were still buying music and you're excited to get a CD. But things have obviously gone towards music. It's free. It's a free commodity.
Yeah.
Like, when you give up, people buy merch from us and stuff, like it really does help. It helps us grow. Like if you really like a band, giving them some money for the T-shirt or the CD or whatever, it helps us a lot.
Yeah.
And I know every other band.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, what was your acapella that you were?
Actually, I don't know.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
What should I do?
Poison, unskinny
What
button.
is the one acapella thing that you do anytime there's like an opportunity to do an acapella thing?
Oh my God! Okay, yeah, no. I can't believe I did.
How did it take you this long? I'm fucking ashamed of you.
I'm slow, Kyle.
I don't
Okay.
learn good.
This one goes out to Carl Winslow.
Oh.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. with love and tradition and the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue behind these castle walls.
Oh,
Cause all I see is a tower of glee. Real love bursting out of every seam. Days go by. It's a big love family.
bro, your range. Jesus
That one,
Yeah, that's my acapella song.
that one goes out to
Tuning
Hunter
breaks.
Dawes again.
Yeah, that one's to Hunter. That's
One of-
Hunter's favorite
Hunter's
actual
favorite
song.
thing. Anytime, I mean, we get Russ to do
For
it
real,
between.
your range is
Holy
nuts.
shit!
Thanks.
You got
Yeah.
a hell of a range on you.
Wow.
When you hit that first high note,
You gotta discourage him. Like,
Now we started something.
you can't let him know that you think he's good, because then you're fucked. Then he knows that you know that he's good. You know, you can't.
I do have to say you are one of my favorite singers, and that goes like with national, like
Oh, thanks.
get paid millions. Like your voice is phenomenal.
Thank you. I
Can I
appreciate
tell
it.
you guys that the way I met Russ was that we both worked at Guitar Center in like 2008, 2009. I was like 19 and you were, I don't know, 24, 25, maybe a little younger, 23.
23.
But I met this fucking caterwauling guy who would, he was like, he would sing random shit like real loud all day. And he would sing it directly in your face. Too. You know what I mean? It's like, I have not met you. You know? And
It's like 6 feet before 6 feet was a thing.
yeah, dude. But when I heard him, I was like, I'm gonna be in a band with that dude. You know what I mean? And then it took about 2 years, and then we've been in a band ever since. So, yeah.
We have a comment. Samantha said, "Damn boy,"
yeah.
and Tammy did the double horns and some mics. Got some pipes, man. Hell
Nice.
yeah, that is awesome. So my next question is: would you rather sing like Rihanna or sing not at all? And that's sounding like her.
Like my body, but with Rihanna's voice.
Yes.
I'd rather not sing.
Yeah. Man, I'd have to take any voice I could get. Like,
Yeah.
I can imagine not singing. Like, I can't imagine it. So I'd take her voice.
You take her voice.
If there's nothing, I'd have to take it.
Okay. Slayer or Megadeth?
Oh, for me, Megadeth for sure.
I think Megadeth. Yeah.
Megadeth
Good
for me.
choice.
I love Mustaine and like, all that early Metallica stuff that he wrote.
Yeah.
311 or Sublime?
311.
Good choice.
Because they're like a fucking fantastic live band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
they are.
I'm blown away by like how good they are. I didn't hear them live at all until like 2 years ago or something. My wife and I were on the way back from a trip. We had Sirius in her car at the time, and they were doing this like, it was right during the pandemic, so everything was virtual, and they were doing this virtual like Lollapalooza kind of thing where they were just playing all these live sets.
Right.
And when 311 came on, both of us were like, "Holy shit, they're that good!"
They're
Like,
They're
they are
really good.
really good. I was totally fucking.
they used to have like the 311 day where they like
Yeah.
play that huge show.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I know there it was a Saturday night actually in North Carolina, and they decided to do 311 on 311, and it fell on a Saturday back home. I remember that place was packed. I remember
Yeah.
driving by, I was like, holy shit.
yeah.
Everybody was there for that, and I tried to get tickets, but it was sold out so fast.
Yeah.
They're so good and so popular. Everybody loves them.
Yeah.
Nirvana or Pearl Jam?
Oh, Pearl Jam probably. Maybe it's Pearl Jam for me just because the catalog is so much bigger.
Yeah, I think so too.
I know where you're going with that.
There's more shit in it, more crap.
No, I was, Cobain being dead and everything.
Yeah,
Touche.
there's that.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
Rip Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Oh, fuck.
I was so sad to hear about that.
That sucks.
Man.
I mean, now, Foo Fighters were kind of the ones carrying the torch of being like the huge rock band.
Yeah.
They were come on, they're kind of the only real one that's like FM radio, and also people actually listen to them a lot. Like it's rock and not like more metal tinge.
And it was actually the day before the news broke that he had passed that I had just watched a video where they brought a little girl on stage to play drums, and she was having a drum off with Dave Grohl.
Oh yeah.
And then Taylor was the one that was like emceeing it, and he was up front, and he was like, "I think she just kicked your ass." He's like, "Can I say that? She's 11." Like, but Alice in Chains or Soundgarden? Last one.
Man, that's a good one. I'm gonna go Alice in Chains just because I think that their harmonies are ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I'm gonna go Soundgarden because they have better songs.
Okay.
They do.
Okay.
I mean, like you and I were just talking about it the other day. Like,
oh man, I couldn't say better or worse. I couldn't. They're different things for me.
But you and
But I love both those bands so much.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you and I don't debate Alice in Chains albums versus one another. Do you know what I
But
mean?
we were debating which
Soundgarden album
are like the pinnacle of Soundgarden.
Yeah, because
and we had differing opinions.
Yeah, but you've got 3 right in a row that are fucking superb. Like you can't not deal with them. Because I can listen to Bad Motorfinger and Down on the Upside and Super Unknown like back to back with every song.
But
Chains
had Dirt. They had the one with the Tripod with the 3-legged dog and
Facelift. But can you listen to any of those albums all the way through and just be like, this song kicks ass? This song kicks ass.
Absolutely.
I disagree.
I mean, Facelift is raw. It's rawer than what we're talking about with this. I don't know. Bad Motorfinger is kind of raw.
Yeah.
But
Matt Cameron's a better drummer than Sean Kenny.
Oh.
He is.
Maybe on paper.
Not on paper, period.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, to me, it's like the band chemistry, like, the Alice in Chains Unplugged is by far and away the best Unplugged.
I listen to that shit all the time.
It's fantastic. Like, that Alice in Chains Unplugged, like, Lane Staley, he's on his last legs, and man, his soul is just like pouring out.
It's really fantastic.
Just thinking about it gives me.
I feel like y'all need podiums and like one of those like buzzer things that give you like 5 minutes.
No,
each.
you're wrong.
I humbly disagree and would like to add that the other commenter is a piece of shit.
Time's up. It's like, what is that ESPN show? There's an ESPN show that's out where the guy, they have
Around
the
the
buzzer. Yes. Yeah, and they have the buzzer, and the guy just keeps on talking, and they're like, dude, time's up.
I would watch that like Fox News talking head of us. I'd watch that.
No, listen here now. No.
Now the thing.
Let me tell you why you're wrong.
Yeah. A really interesting point for someone who's a complete dumbass.
You know what? Boom, beautiful show idea. We run around, we have 6 mics on the table, right? Mm-hmm. We go to 6 bands, find the biggest dickhead in the band, usually the bass player. Sorry, Hunter.
It's true.
I'm also a bass player. I understand. It's just something we do. We can't help it.
Right.
And we get them all fucking arguing.
Let's do it.
You know what? On that note, I actually disagree with you on the dickhead comment. Darwin's a hell of a nice guy.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's not in this group. He's not going to be on this panel. Okay. He's way too nice.
True.
Yeah.
So is that true? The bass head's usually the dick?
They're usually, I don't know, I found that they're usually the most opinionated.
He's a dick.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big dickhead.
I would have gone with lead guitarist.
They're
No, wait a minute. Whoa. No.
Yeah, but see, they got
now
that,
I'm offended.
I think bass players have that hate in the back room. Like, somebody's paying attention to me anyways.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
I understand. That does make sense.
Yeah, they're like the frustrated kid in class that not only is he not smart, but he's not popular, so he's got nothing going on.
But no.
Wait a minute, are you talking about yourself right now?
The guitar player is a popular kid, but he still can't read.
Right.
Where they end up in the Marine Corps.
No, I'm with it. That makes sense.
That's
that's
true.
fucked up.
Hunter used to share
You
all these.
wrong for that.
Remember when Hunter used to share all those bass player memes where it was like the bass player and like it was just him and his bass and it was like the drummer and he had like a chick and the singer's got like 3 chicks on it.
Yeah.
So on and so forth. But yeah, the bass player was like going home alone. Like,
I'm seeing all the signs now.
Oh, that's a question I had for you, Kyle. How do you tell if the stage is level?
Oh God, how?
The drummer's drooling out of both sides of his
No, you know what it is? It's like I've had to really struggle because like for a long time I kind of didn't start on drums, and I've never been just a drummer in anything that I've ever done. But I've kind of had to like struggle against that and like prove to each new group of people that I'm not some drooling Neanderthal. It's been a real fucking uphill
Dude, drummer
battle
jokes
the whole
are the
time.
worst. Like of the band,
Yeah.
drummers definitely get it the worst
Well,
in musician
I'm
lore.
really happy that bassists have come up and they've hauled the whole thing about like the bassist has locked himself in the car, you know,
Right.
that kind of thing. So it's been good to see.
So
It has
basically,
been-
the rhythm section is dumb.
Yeah, I think, I mean, essentially we kind of are. I mean, basically, I think you kind of have to be because, again, like it's like what we always talk about.
So who's
is that
the smart guy in the band?
we don't? I mean, Dave probably.
No, Dave.
manager.
Yeah.
Manager, 'cause he doesn't have to do shit.
Dave. Dave might not be the smartest person anymore because he joined our band. And that in itself begs a question of intelligence. So I don't know. All my love, Dave. I'm sorry.
See, you guys should have been here to defend yourself.
I know. Yeah.
It's better that they can't. Well, it's not better that they can't. I wish they were here, but still, I like to, make them feel bad when they can't.
Yeah. It'll be fun. We're gonna get, I don't know, at least 3 days off of this. Yeah.
I think it's great because when I meet Hunter, he's gonna be like, "Hunter, play bass," and then just snatch him up by the neck and choke slam him to his car. There he is. Glad you can make it out, buddy.
Yeah. This is fun. We're gonna put him right next to you. Yeah. Tell him the thing. Tell him the thing you were telling us. Tell him the
Yeah,
fun.
do the joke about throwing a grounding bass player his rig.
Yeah. He's gonna love it. He's really.
Well, I don't have anything else for you guys, and this went by way too fast. I feel
know, right?
like, yeah, it feels like it went by way too fast. But as always, it is so much fucking fun having you guys on. Do you want to close this out in an acapella?
What should I do? I don't have the second acapella.
Yeah, no, we only have the one. I don't know. You pick. You're the singer.
And you make me feel so brand new. I will never be untrue. I was gonna snip it. I don't know. I gotta have anything in my back pocket. But yeah, I mean, Sour, if you're still there, you make that show happen.
Yes.
Let's do it. It'll be fun.
Yes. And do you want to tell everybody where they can catch you guys live again coming up?
April 16th at Apalachicola Ice Company in Apalachicola, Florida, and then June 17th at Oyster City Brewing. That's Old Grasslands on Gain Street. Come out
On June 16th, yep. Or 17th, June 17th.
Yeah.
It's a Friday night. We'll be playing there 6 to 9. And then, we're in Alabama that next day.
Night,
And
at Harlow's in Enterprise, Alabama. So, come check us out. We kind of try and space out our Tallahassee shows, so we're not playing like every other weekend.
Right.
Everybody's got lives. It's like if we do it all the time, we feel like, fuck, I can just see them next week.
Yeah.
I did have one curiosity. I don't know if anybody got to go check it out, but did anybody get to go to the Tragic Show in Jacksonville? Did you guys see that
I
or
was
hear about it?
going to go, but I didn't go. But there, I did have a video shared with me from their live, and Shattered the Earth killed it. Everybody said Filth was amazing. They said Tragic did great. So apparently it was a badass show. They had a good crowd. They said they loved Jackrabbit, so they're definitely going to go play back again.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Very cool.
Yeah, so you guys maybe want to be like, hey, Jackrabbit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we need a
Definitely.
Jacksonville spot.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll put some
I think
people
that
out
is
there.
the spot.
Yeah.
I haven't-
Yeah.
There's
no-
Eclipse.
Oh, is
is
there?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
true.
there's a few, but Jackrabbits. I heard some great things.
Yeah.
about there.
Well, I've always, that's definitely a venue that I've always heard good things about
yeah.
too.
Yeah. So we'll put
I
some
was just
feelers out
thinking
there.
about Hangar 18.
Is there a story behind this that you can tell before we go?
Well, we were going to do a quick little weekend tour. We were just going to go down into Florida. We were going to do the high dive.
Yeah, we played high dive on Saturday night, and then we played in Ocala, wasn't it? Is that Ocala? Or not Ocala? Where? Lake City.
Yes, yeah. So
Lake City, Ocala, same thing.
Okay.
we go to this. We get directions to the spot, and we're all following GPS. And I was just dating Marquette at the time. We hadn't got married yet, but this was like her first ever YCS show that she had ever been to.
Oh wow!
So like we get into Lake City, and we're following the GPS, and we just keep getting out of town. Like there keeps being less buildings and more like.
Trees.
Just trees.
Nature.
And we keep, and the GPS still says like, well, there's 2 miles to go. So I'm like, maybe there's civilization down there on this really straight road that I can't see. So we pull up to a trailer park. Like, it's a trailer park. It's fine. Trailer parks are fine. I don't care. But this is like stereotypical, like when you think about a trailer park, this is what it is. But it's a semicircle. And in the middle of this semicircle, there's a bar. And the bar was called Hangar 18.
Oh my god!
So like we roll up, and I'm like, no fucking way, this is it. This is like not. We can't be playing here.
That's when you know you made it.
We had been going through this at I don't know for like 5 or 6 years at that point. So we're like trying to branch out and find new places to play. So
This was like when all the like DJs were everywhere, and they were
and no one was interested in hearing anything we were doing at that point at all. So now I'm playing at this place, and oh my god, that's the most angry I've ever been at any YCS show ever in my life. Like at any show we ever played, that was like the one that I was like,
there was smoking inside this place, and like I don't smoke. Like,
Right.
And you can't. Like if I'm talking to like a person who's serious about singing, it's like, look, you can't smoke and sing. I mean, you can, but I mean, you're not going to be like a concert style vocalist. You can rock. Lane Staley smoked like a train.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're not going to have the nuances. You're not going to have the subtleties. You're not going to have the falsetto. You're not going to have any of that.
Right.
It's not going to be clean.
Right.
But it was
that place was awful. I could barely breathe like while I'm singing. It's like,
I mean, weirdly, the people were really great there. Like the
crowd was good.
crowd was good. I mean, there weren't a lot of them, but they were super into it and everything. But that was.
Yeah.
So that's always been like the low water mark. Like any place that we've played after that, I've not really minded because I've got this whole like, well, at least it's not Hangar 18. So it's been good. It's been good for us to have that experience as a band. We came through somehow.
Hell yeah. I mean, whatever works, right?
Right. Yeah.
In the middle of a trailer park.
You got to watch those Jacksonville spots too. I got a funny one for you.
Hit me.
So we it was the last show on a small Florida tour.
Yeah.
We pull up to this place. We're already tired. We're beat. We're like, fuck it, I just want to go home. And we're standing around getting ready to load in and all this shit. And we're looking around, and there's Mexican dudes everywhere, just dressed to the nines. Big fucking
God, I
collars,
know what this is.
polished buttons.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not.
Rose Killer boots.
Yeah, I was like, this is not our crowd. Usually I see guys, more beat up like me.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what the fuck? And the owner comes out and says, hey, can you guys only do like half an hour set? We have Latin night starting soon. And I'm like, this, what? Fuck it. We're not even gonna take shit off the truck. We're good. We're good here. We're just gonna
Later.
Half an hour show?
Wow.
Yeah, and I was just like, no, we're not setting up drums for half an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
Of some people that want to hear
Play for people that are
mariachi
just
shit.
gonna stare at us.
Yeah.
And it would have almost been kind of awesome to have your like Blues Brothers moment,
Right.
like, yeah, man, we played a lot of shows, but Latin night, it was something else.
Yeah, we played at a truck stop in Maine that I later saw on an episode of Forensic Files.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No kidding.
I forgot about
It was called
that.
Dysart's Truck Stop, and like
Maine. God, we did play a truck stop. So we played a trailer park and a truck stop.
Shout out truck stops.
Highlights of
Shout out
my
trailer
career.
Yeah.
Both highlights of my career for sure.
No, well, that was another one of those cases. Like we were in a fucking blizzard. Like we decided to do a northeastern tour in January, and none of us had ever really driven in snow at all. But we were like, "Fuck it, we're going." So we played New York. We played in Harlem at this club in Harlem, which was kind of cool.
Cool. Yeah, it was cool.
And then we hauled ass, got lost in Maryland. And we witnessed a foot chase. Do you remember that? Like we were just driving at like 3 a.m. and some dude like ran across the road in front of us, and then like a whole shitload of cops like right behind him. It was great.
Yeah.
But it was, again, like once we got to Maine, there was supposed to be a guy there that was kind of helping, showing us around, and he did a pretty good job. He got us some weed, and it was a good vibe. He was a cool dude. But
Was he tired from running?
yeah. He kind of. See, we were all terrified because they kept saying on the Weather Channel, they're like, the biggest blizzard that's ever. It's coming.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, it's going to be here. So I was flipping out because we left Bangor, Maine at like midnight on Saturday. And we drove 28 hours straight to get back to Tallahassee by like Monday morning. Right?
Because I had to go to work.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So the very last show of that little stretch we were doing, the promoter or the our kind of road manager basically like sent us a text message, and he's like the address for the show. So we put it in the GPS and we all asked, and we go to one spot that actually looked like a club. And we're like, hey, nobody's here, and nothing like this doesn't even look like this place is open. He's like, oh no, you're at the wrong spot. I'm sorry. He sends us another address, and we get in the car again, drive to a truck stop. Like it just looks like a truck stop from the outside. And we text the dude and we're like, hey, we're here? Like we're at a truck stop. And he's like, yeah, that's the place. Come on in. So they had this little bar in the back of this fucking truck stop. While we're there, the blizzard comes down. So I'm super pissed at this guy because I've been telling him, like, look, we got to get the fuck out of here. This is a truck stop. There's a blizzard. We're from South Georgia. Like, it only snows pollen. So,
I ain't dying in Maine,
yeah,
motherfucker.
I'm not going down this way. I'm not going to be that guy.
I was like, whatever.
Yeah, do you remember Kyle from high school? He died at a truck stop in Maine. What?
Well, somebody did. I told you. I saw it on Forensic Files.
Yeah, somebody did later.
Handing out handy J's for directions.
Please, get me the fuck out of this place. But we did the gig and we were gawked at pretty hardcore because, again, Maine in January, they're super cool, but like at the same time, they're like, why are these guys here? Because we had a guy come up and was like, and from Tallahassee, Florida, and there's like 5 people in the back of the bar. They're like, the fuck are they doing here? So
What happened? Are they okay?
yeah, exactly. Are those guys lost? Like, what's going on? But we made it. We got out of there. It was a crazy drive coming back. It was fun. By the time we got on I-10 between Pensacola between Jacksonville and Tallahassee, like I just looked at Russ and I was like, I need you to, because I drove most of it, and I was like, Russ, I need you to slap me in the fucking face as hard as you can, because like I am passing out, like I can't do this anymore. And he was like, are you serious?
Did you do it?
Yeah, he smacked the shit out of me. We made it home.
Oh God, how relevant.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to ask. We're
Well-
talking Will Smith, Chris Rock.
Yeah,
Back.
man, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened.
See,
Oh, my
Russ
God.
actually fucking hit me. You know what I mean? Unlike
Didn't miss.
under like that kind of.
Well, you know, my opinion on all that is that one meme I saw where it's like, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't even known the Oscars were going on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
I had
man, huh?
no clue until meme popped up of.
Look, and that slap wasn't for Chris. That was for Jada for fucking around on.
Yeah.
That slap was for August, but he would have got his ass whipped. So
Don't take all the young lion.
But there's a good tip for you touring guys. If if you're ever falling asleep and you have to make it like 3 more hours home, just get someone to slap the shit out of you. It works.
And tip number 2, Google Earth, so you can see the front of what you're playing at and be
Yes.
like, that's a fucking truck stop.
Yeah. See, again, we've learned these lessons. We learned the slap thing. We learned the Google Earth thing. You know, we learned to like listen.
Don't go to Maine during
Don't go to Maine during the winter. It's very beautiful during the summer, but it's almost the reverse of here. Like where, you know, you have snowbirds or whatever that come down here.
Right.
Like there's this whole cottage industry of people that go up to Maine for like all their
Tough out the winter.
well, they go there like their summertime activities. Like it's like seasonal workers that go up there, and it's almost the reverse of what you have here.
Right.
And everyone, that's how I knew we were in like a shitty part of year, because everyone that was from Maine just kept telling us, it's like, yeah, this place is really nice. You should see it in summer. It's like they just felt the need to apologize for like this dark, gray, barren town.
And see, so younger bands, Retrograde, False Chase, listen up. When that old dude at the bar is drinking that beer and telling you some bullshit, listen up. These are mistakes you could avoid.
Maybe not that guy, because I know that guy, the old guy who's always drunk at the bar because he's always there, you know, every show.
Yeah, he don't know shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
he
when
does
you
that.
see somebody you
That's
don't.
the guy who's like, it's like, I got a friend that plays guitar. And he's
So-
like,
67.
I have to ask, was it you guys that had the video of the guy that was dancing in front of the stage back and forth?
yes,
And he-
Meth Boat Willie, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Which
was
is
him.
funny because that guy was just a rando at our show. And then later, one of my friend's sisters was like, "Is that Willie? that I went to high school with?"
It
was like-
found him on Facebook later.
Yeah, it had gone full circle. You know,
I
it
was
just like,
totally going to use that video clip because I watched it and
That
laughed
dude's just
so
like-
hard. Yeah, he was like back and forth
Crab
like a
walking.
crab. Yeah, back and forth. I was going to use that the first time you guys came in. I was going to use that clip, and I'm like, no.
He was into it. He was having
He
a really
was.
good time.
That's all it
Good
matters.
to him.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah,
him.
yeah. Mhm.
That is awesome. So
I think he was really, you know, he's really on the ball, really smart guy.
Yeah.
He knows
Oh
a
my
lot.
god.
yeah.
We got to get him out here.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Bring him.
honestly, if you guys could get Meth Boat Willie on this show and give him enough alcohol, you would have a good time.
Oh yeah.
Like your studio would probably be fucking wrecked.
Yeah, did you guys sign the waiver, by the way?
Yeah. Mhm, for sure.
Uh-huh.
Sure did.
Guys, thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
You're,
thanks
you're,
for having
you're
us.
captain speaking, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
Awesome,
you.
guys, as always. You know, studio.
Yeah, I got a button dedicated strictly to Kyle. Hopefully it works on this camera.
He said thank you.